Executor for the estate of Rhonda Hollingsworth. As soon as she gets here, the will be read.
Look, Miss Graves, Winifred, can I call you Winnie?
No.
This is a difficult time for us. It's all very sudden. Mom left right after I was born. Hell, I don't even remember her. Do you, Liz? Connie was 5 when she left, and she hasn't seen or heard from her since. No phone calls, no emails, no internet presence, no nothing.
Except for the trust funds.
And now out of the blue, we're just to drop everything.
On Thanksgiving! I understand. Your mother had her reasons, I'm sure. She knew the end was coming.
Okay, so we wait.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Now, Mrs. Banks will be here soon. Is there anything I can do for you?
You know, I would love an orange juice. Or maybe a cranberry juice cocktail.
Fine.
2 excuses, please.
Of course.
Sorry. Look, guys, this could be big. Mom has had a lot of money. We could really score. I just wish this Banks person would show up already.
Well, maybe it's the parking. You know, I couldn't park.
Shut up, Connie. We don't even know who Banks is or what brand of bullshit she's selling. I just want to hear for sure that Rhonda Hollingsworth is dead.
You know, I wonder if she thinks that giving us money makes up for being an absentee mom.
An absentee mom? Oh, don't sanitize it. She abandoned us. Maybe if she'd been around, you wouldn't have gotten married straight out of high school to somebody old enough to be your father. I mean, what was that about?
Oh, shit. Liz, I'm sorry that none of your marriages worked out, okay? Now, we're all upset about Mother. Let's all take it out on each other.
We're not upset about Mother. We're upset about being pulled away from our lives and dragged across the country. If you're so upset about Mother, tell me, what's she been doing all these years?
I wish I knew.
We don't even know how long she's been dead. She's just a pile of ashes. Hopefully a rich pile of ashes.
No, we'll see about that.
Is that all you two can think about?
Yes.
This is our mother. She is dead. She never even got to meet her grandchildren.
You think she would be better with her grandchildren than she was with us?
Well, it's true. She
She
wasn't.
never once saw me perform, okay? I play concerts all over the world. Not once.
Here we go. Newsflash, Liz. Mom left all of us. Dad most of all. We all grew up without a mother. I don't need to relive it.
Fuck you, Ronnie. At least I'm trying to do something with my life instead of just skiing and getting laid.
That's too bad. You really need to get laid.
Come on. Gosh. This isn't helping. You know, first Dad dies and now this. I mean, think about it. We're orphans now.
Oh, we're orphans. Oh, Jesus Christ, Connie, you're an adult with a house full of kids, okay? Grow up.
Okay, Missy, that is it.
No, just grow the fuck up, okay? Just put your big red panties on and maybe ask my husband to teach you, because he's a teacher, and then you'll learn. You'll finally fucking learn, okay?
So he's to grow up.
Are you Banks?
What? Oh.
Yes, Martha Banks. Did you have trouble parking?
Shut up! Exactly what business did you have with Rhonda Hollingsworth? What is all this?
We were business partners, investors. She stayed behind the scenes.
Miss Banks, was she happy? I mean, we know so little.
Yes, she came to accept who she was. She lived a quiet life. She was a good partner and a good friend. She fought her cancer with courage and grace.
Look, Martha. Marty, old pal. I never laid eyes on my mother. I didn't even have a mother, so happy, sad, tall, short, whatever. Let's just get on with the will.
Little Rhonda, you look so much like your mother did at your age.
My name's Ronnie.
Constance and Elizabeth. I remember the day you were born.
You knew Mother back then?
Yes, we go back. I knew her better than anyone, I'm afraid.
Why the mystery? Why make us travel on Thanksgiving of all days? I had to cancel gigs to be here.
You? Well, right now, Mike is dragging the kids off to his parents' house. I mean, what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving dinner, huh?
Here you go. It's a Jolly Rancher. Happy Thanksgiving. Just pick the lint off.
Oh, you are such a jerk.
Your mother and I did well enough to provide for your father and give each of you a trust fund.
Oh, well, you and my mom were...
We were business partners. Now she's passed and I'm her executor. She was hoping the trust funds would help. She felt it was the only way that she could be of use to you.
Unbelievable.
For the past few years, she's been fighting cancer. First conventionally, then through clinics in Switzerland and Mexico, finally back here. It was a long fight.
How sad that she suffered.
Ah, Mrs. Banks. Very good then. Shall we get started?
I dare say they're ready.
I'm sure you all have a lot of questions. It was Mrs. Hollingsworth's instruction.
So why today? Exactly why now? Why like this?
But you look so much like your father. Rhonda told me that you married your husband's Spanish teacher and had 4 children.
Yeah, that's right. So Mother knew.
And Elizabeth, I see both your parents in you. Is that your mother's disposition I recognize? No nonsense, take no prisoners?
Answer my question.
You're the pianist. Won your first competition at what, 5 or 6? If I remember the article in Time, you played Symphony Hall for the first time when you were 14. And now, one of the most accomplished pianists in the world. Quite remarkable.
Well,
I dare say the reading will provide insight, as well as your mother's last wishes and any dispersals.
Wow, dispersals. I like the sound of that.
Miss Banks, did she talk about us?
No, she wouldn't talk about you, but she wouldn't ever talk about you.
this is such bullshit.
I'm sorry my sister's so rude. She really needs a fella.
Young Rhonda may be still trying to find your way.
I work every winter. Not that I owe you any explanation.
You worked a ski lift at Killington in exchange for lift passes.
And live off her trust fund, unless it's already gone.
This has been a delightful stroll down memory lane. Now on with the will.
Before we read the will, Miss Banks, please tell us, why did Mother leave?
Oh Christ, must we?
She never told me. She wouldn't talk about it.
Yes! Well, did she tell you why she never tried to contact any of us?
I'm afraid not. But I know she loved you. She
Oh.
loved you all and was proud of you.
Please just read the damn thing.
Very well. being of sound mind, do hereby leave the following instruction as to the disposition of all my assets. I instruct my lawyer, Winifred Graves, to gather all of my living heirs, Constance Hollingsworth Lopez, Elizabeth Hollingsworth Adams Kardashian Stumple,
Jesus, Liz, you could feel the baseball team.
and Rhonda Hollingsworth Jr.
My name's Ronnie.
on the first day of Thanksgiving to occur after my death. The following should be read aloud by Mrs. Martha Banks, hereafter referred to as the executor. I am instructing the executor to hereby liquidate all my assets, including all homes, automobiles, boats, investment properties, my entire stock portfolio, and all other assets. The funds, combined with all bank accounts, both domestic and offshore, shall all be donated to Greenpeace in their entirety.
Greenpeace! Oh, what the fuck?
Contest! This is bullshit.
The only exception shall be the assets contained in this briefcase, which shall be distributed to each of my 3 children as follows.
See, she didn't forget about us.
To Rhonda Jr., I know how much you loved skiing. I enjoyed skiing myself before I became ill. To you, I leave the deed for an 8-bedroom ski lodge. It's located 1 mile from the base of Mount Killington in Vermont. The lodge sleeps up to 30 and sits on 21 acres of land. It's yours to do with as you will, but it is my hope that you will run the lodge and preserve the property on which it stands.
Cool.
To Constance, I am sorry I never met your husband or children, my grandchildren. It pleases me that you have had offspring to carry on a new generation of Hollingsworths, even if their last name is Lopez. To you I leave a trust fund for each of your children, as I did for the 3 of you. Each of your children will receive $500,000 each when they turn 18. Jose, Beth, Eva, and little Rhonda. To Elizabeth, I'm sorry I was not able to attend all of your concerts. However, I leave you this scrapbook, which I pasted the programs from the 42 concerts I was able to attend. Sorry there were none from the past few years, but travel eventually became too difficult. They were all brilliant, but my favorite is your second engagement at Symphony Hall. I thought your performance was breathtaking.
She never told me.
Your interpretation of Chopin's 3 sonatas made me weep with pride and joy, and with regret at what we could never share.
Oh, that bitch.
I am sorry to all of you for not being a part of your lives. I leave you with the gifts on Thanksgiving Day. The 4 of us never spent a Thanksgiving Day together and will never again have the chance. However, I am truly thankful. I'm not proud of all the choices I made, but I'm thankful to each of you for making me proud to be your mother. I only hope that the gifts will, in some small way, help make up for my absence.
Well, everything's all set. Ronnie, if you call me tomorrow, we'll get you all set up with the property in Vermont.
That's it.
That's it?
Thank you, Miss Banks, for everything. And thank you for being there for Mother.
Of course.
Come on, Liz.
I can give you a ride.
I ended up parking close by. Have
I think I understand.
Well, you were right. They didn't recognize you.
Yes. The ravages of age and cancer will do that. Anyway, they haven't seen a picture of me in a very long time.
Didn't even ask to see the certificate of death. So, this went to your liking, Mrs. Hollingsworth?
Yes. Thank you, Grace. Your money has been transferred to your account.
Thank you, Mrs. Hollingsworth. If you don't mind my asking,
Yes?
why not just tell them the truth?
I promised their father I'd stay away. Do promises die when those who you made them to are no longer here?
I guess it depends on the promise.
It's too late now. Better to let them, this way they don't have to grieve. I just had to have a look at them before. They're quite a crew.
Yes.
By 2 o'clock tomorrow, it will all be done. The arrangements are set. It will be administered in my bedroom. Please make sure the cremation goes as planned.
Of course, Mrs. Hollingsworth. Goodbye, Rhonda.
You've been a good friend, Winifred. Thank you.